Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to our Boris Todbringer playthrough where, well, things have been going well. Sorry, it's been a little while since we played last. With this playthrough, I've been a bit preoccupied recently. Well, I've been doing other playthroughs and stuff just happened. Yeah, I don't think we're actually fighting anybody at the moment, so we're in a good way. We're getting ourselves sorted out again, slowly, and yeah. We are getting there. So it's been so long I've played, so I'm actually having to and ah about what I actually, how I'm actually set up. That's not good, is it? Right, what do I need here? We've got all of them being built. I'd like to save up for one of them, actually. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got the main Chaos Invasion going on. So I'm going to have to go and deal with that as it comes down. Obviously, we are still trying to slowly confederate the Empire, because that's what we do. What can I get hold of at the moment? Not much. Oh, why do I not have somebody in here? Oh yes, there we go. The Pact of Runefang Pact, get them all liking me more. Gives me more chances to confederate everybody. Right. And that should give me access to the Knights of Moor now, shouldn't it again? Yes, but I don't have any available at the moment. Okay, we're in a good position. We are... Yeah, this is only the first wave of chaos, so we are going to move up to try and deal with them. I still need to deal with the beastmen up here, the beastmen herds up here, but, well, it's deal with it when we get a chance to deal with it at the moment, to be fair. Come on, Kislev, you can hold. Apparently not. Prague has fallen. The forces of chaos are looking jonky, but... this is only the first wave. We can deal with it. We can deal with them. I hope. Oh dear, we'll see.
To strengthen the Empire.
Send a military force to assist. They're going to win anyway, so I don't need to fight that. There we go. They're the ones I really want to get in, because they will give me huge, lots of really nice buffs, actually. Right.
Yes, my lord.
So nothing quite available just yet.
Provinces. To strengthen the Empire.
Let's start pushing up this way. I don't want to go too far forwards, but I do obviously need to push. I do also need to do some quests to complete.
What does the Emperor bid? Yes.
Franz, you can head back to Altdorf for replenishment. Damn it. See, I don't really care about Reichsguard. I mean, they're good, but they're not that good. Let's level that up to get access to the demigriffs and some extra cash. There we go.
Praise Sigma.
And then we can start building up Franzi into a better shape and prep the forces. Oh, I can't do much up here at the moment. We're just going to keep an eye on the Chaos forces, which are coming down. But yeah.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Yeah, you can have military access. I'm more than happy to share military access with you, both Mr. Gelt. An annoying chaos heroes throughout our territory. I think the north is going to be a bit screwed, guys. So how are we
Yes.
doing? 10,
Who
10.
calls? So,
Nobody up there. I really need to fix that. I really need to reclaim this territory, but
the nation calls.
it's
By the
finding
comet.
time to
Moving
do
off.
it between invasions.
The Empire.
Yep, let's do that. Actually, let us. Damn, I can't build them. I can't build great swords here. I was looking for great swords. They are good fun. Get one of them in as my distraction. There we go.
Yes, a sound plan.
You know what? I'm going to do a
will
lightning
marshal
strike
the
up here to reclaim some territory and try and burn out that smegging beastmen herd.
Tools of judgment ready.
We've got
Step to
time.
it.
I may
Forward.
regret it, but getting access to more territory
Moving on.
is just good for us. Hopefully the forces of chaos will be weakened. I do need to watch for a push down this way where I don't really have much in the way of defences here. And obviously the dwarves are powerful, and I should probably try and get the dwarves in hitting them as well, actually. My push up this way may have to be just... I don't know, guys. I'm in this... Because they pushed too far this way. I've got a few turns.
Now then, Manlin, what brings you here this day? No! Won't happen.
Well, screw you, you bloody dowie.
Ready to the provinces. Now,
Let's do this.
onwards. Yes, my lord.
Could return it to the Elector, who doesn't exist anymore, so that's not really useful. Do they exist? Does Nordland still exist? No.
Praise Sigma. What does the Emperor bid?
We're going to search the ruins and we'll re-grab it next time.
I will marshal the men.
Yuck. Okay, there's a full stack there. Maybe I won't be doing that.
Report. What
Try
have
and
you
block
to
an
say?
army.
They will be judged.
We're getting there slowly. Nice. So leveling up Drakenhof a bit, which is always good. Let's start getting walls out here as soon as I can as well. Ah, Drakenhof looks beautiful now the land is relatively cleansed. For now, until the Chaos Corruption starts sneaking in. No! Kislev herself is falling. Ooh, they left.
Yes, my lord. Moving off.
Let's return it to the Elector. They'll be at 10 straight away.
Praise Sigma.
And let us
It is for the best. To
drop
the
into
provinces.
ambush stance.
This will bolster the nation.
I am Prince and Emperor. Summon the Elector Counts.
That's what I really want, but I'm not going to get that for a while. Just trying to work out what I want to do. I want to level up Grunberg so I can get better walls there. Let's get a new unit of them. They are good, but I'm never a huge fan of them. I guess we'll get some Hellstorm rocket batteries in. And see how that goes. And you can just keep an eye on here, where it's all gonna fall. Ah, the World Walkers are looking towards me again. I said that I'm sure they got wiped out earlier. Yeah, I need to actually advance on them. God damn it. If my ambush doesn't work, we've at least created somebody else who can provide some cover to us at some point. Accept Confederation. There we go. Okay, this army is trash, but trash is still potentially useful.
To battle.
Bring me to my men.
Right, let's give you a knight of more. That'll do for now. Franzi, I need you over this way.
The Empire.
I can't take that. I can't risk the losses I will take by doing that at the moment. And we're going to start pushing there. I'm going to have to leave these guys to their own devices for the time being. I'm a little concerned about my coast here from what I've seen, but not much I can do about that. Because I've seen Norscan raiders around there, but literally not much I can do.
I trust no man. Hunt them out! Onwards!
I can't remember what I was actually doing. Oh, we were doing the commodity trading one for the extra trade income. There we go, and straight into growth. And that gives us another elector.
I will.
Well, I've already got Toddy somewhere. Why is it giving me Boris Toddy twice? Mother's Ruin. There we go. I can use some. Set these weapons up later. I don't need to do it just now.
Yes? It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
There we go. All the agreements with him.
Yes. Friendship is more than right.
They all like me now.
The Empire. Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no. So be it.
Nice, that's actually quite useful. That's gonna help push
I
my
stand if what brings you before the heir of Lund. Dockek.
Oh god damn you.
I am Beligar.
Non-aggression pact at least.
Futile.
Oh come on, you're really friendly with me and you're not doing
Hail
anything.
to your emperor, manlings. Very well.
At least they're sensible, Dowie.
Sigma's.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Of course.
Bringing everybody on side. I mean, this point does start helping because obviously the forces of good, the forces of order will start working together to help and defeat the enemies.
Welcome, ancient allies.
Yes, I will go full military alliance with you. which allows me to give you orders to go fight the smoking Chaos forces. I'll even join your wars against the Greenskins if they still exist, which I think... Oh, no, they don't. There may be a lot of Skaven down there, though, because that's all not... looks like it's not held, and that is prime real estate. So I'm going to try and persuade the dwarves to come down and assist there. Try, being the operative word. Certain independence, because to be fair, it's terrible in its location.
Now then, Manlin, what brings you here this day?
There we go. What brings me here is asking you to attack our joint enemies.
The nation calls. Yes, my lord. Yes, a sound plan. By the comet. So, it is for the best.
Don't want to go too hell for leather. Kislev is not been knocked over yet.
The Empire. Show me the accused.
I know there's other Chaos forces about here, so we may manage to get in time to slow them at least. But we shall see what we shall see. As I said, the Empire is just a mess. And I mean, the fact that I've got this massive swathe of territory in the middle doesn't really help us much. Oh, goddamn, why am I on double time? Kislev has fallen.
Only Sigma's god. Oh.
Nope. You are never getting that defensive alliance. I will take Middenland. I will take Marienburg back.
Approach us, friend, and make your...
It'll come with a trade agreement. That's the deal. Ooh, somebody settled there. Kislev has been utterly destroyed. That is not good.
The nation calls.
To the provinces, by Sigma's right. This will bolster the nation. On march!
So the dwarves look like they're gonna get their first taste of the Chaos invasion there. Nice. Interesting. The mod might have been updated because I don't remember that. That's really quite good though. That'll do for now. I'm not planning on building too much here.
Tools of judgment ready. Do not test my will.
Where's the other Chaos Force gone? It's gone to ground somewhere. It might be replenishing itself, but somewhere. Oh no, they don't get the hidden encampment. That's only beastmen, so I don't know. We're slowly bringing the Empire in, which is the main aim for this. Bring the Empire under Toddy's enlightened rule. It's a brave but potentially foolish move there by the dwarves, because I think the Chaos forces can happily destroy that little army. Yeah, full defensive alliance. Oh, I see. Sneaky Skaven. Nope. Marienburg is basically on its own. That little beastman herd. Bribe the cult. So while I can afford the thing, I don't want to. That little beastman herd has been wandering around in my territory for years now.
Now.
Yes, a sound plan. On march.
Right, we're in a good position here to defend if needs be. We've got 2 Chaos Forces there.
Now.
These guys are going to start marching towards Kislev.
To battle.
And we may resettle and create a forward bastion
No.
to help in future invasions.
They will be judged. Pick up the pace.
Start buffing my artillery a bit more. There we go. Ooh, and there's the 3rd Chaos Force I'd seen earlier. I was going to say, don't you dare go to war with me. God, the Empire feels very much like the HRE in this playthrough because everything's just ripped apart all over the place, which is how the HRE was a lot of the time. It was technically one empire, but getting it to ever do anything as a group was, yeah. There we go. The trade will flow. Gonna have to leave the Skaven for now. I'm gonna try and bait them into me with an ambush there. Ooh. Send a military force. Decisive victory. I don't need to worry about that. There we go. Especially with 2 armies right next to it.
What does the Emperor bid?
I see no other option.
Franzi can drop into ambush stance. Marius can have some fun there.
To the provinces.
Seek out the heretics.
We march.
And we're basically
What does
doing
the
the
Emperor
exact same thing here.
I cannot comply. To strengthen the Empire.
So we've got a couple of options of where to push, but they don't really have much choice. You know, they've got to go for one or the other. Don't really need that. Though I'm running out of things to actually do. Let's start spreading public order.
I trust no man. Speak.
Let's try and slow them down. Obviously, ooh.
Not in my name.
Crap, I think the Chaos Forces might be going that way.
By Sigmar's will, come in peace.
One day I will reclaim that territory. Today may not be the day, but it will happen. One day, the entire empire will be under my direct rule again. See, I think you should have to assign people. It would be very tricky in the Total War engine, but it would be quite cool if you had to assign people and then they became much more independent. They gave you some cash and things and units and things so that you had to manage them a bit better and help protect them and things, but it would be very difficult to do, and they've kind of got some of that in at the moment, but yeah.
Greetings, neighbours. How fare the lands beyond?
And maybe even split Altdorf off to be its own separate region, so it's whoever currently holds holds the leadership has access to it, and actually maybe do it so that you don't always have it. Nice. Franzi's ambush is going off. We have dwarven allies coming to assist us. I may not actually have wanted to fight this one, but I need to fight something this session. God damn it. Doesn't look a great map for us. Where are my reinforcements coming in from? I actually think I'm going to sit back here, where my reinforcements will come from. Yeah, I'm going to make a line along here, so the dwarven reinforce. Oh, I'm not actually in. It's the dwarves doing the ambushing. Oh! There they go. So the dwarves are going to take the brunt here in this glorious ambush. And we need to get up to support them as quick as possible. Franzi is just going to fly straight out, because I think he can fly now. Nope, he's still on a horse.
Swordsmen! Ready to fight! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Franzi can get rid of that as quickly as possible. You can go up there as well. I want to take out that hell cannon as fast as possible. Okay.
They are mine to lead!
Where are the others? Where are the others?
Crossbowmen! Quick march! Yes, General!
This is just getting them forwards and into position as quickly as possible. Get these guys up behind so they can start pestering. Is he at least on a horse? Yes.
By Ulrich's wrath! Get them!
I'm going to get rid of that as quickly as possible. What does this give me? Okay, not sure that's useful for me. That is. The dwarves are still holding the line, though they are struggling, certainly down here. The top is doing well.
My rule is absolute!
Ooh, there we go.
Outriders! Ready? Battle waits! The Empire endures! Quick
You guys can get your butts in behind them.
I will not stand idle!
Break those Dowizar. Oh, we won't break them. They're unbreakable. But kill them all. Break their goddamn hell cannon. With whatever the heck they are. It's vile.
Sigmar!
Redirect the cavalry charge. Come on.
Ready for war!
Nowhere near in range yet.
Warrior priest! For Heldenhammer!
Pin them, pin them, pin them. You guys start shooting from behind, please.
Soldiers of the Empire! Moving now! Swordsmen! The command is mine! Yes, sir!
So I'm actually going to sit back and let them come into me. Basically, I'm going to let the dwarves do most of the fighting here because I'm a horrible person.
We serve the Emperor! Now! Outriders!
Oh, these are actually grenade launchers.
Taking position! Yes, sir! Ready?
Ooh, my cavalry is taking a bit of a beating.
Shield of faith. See to it! Cavalry ready! My commands!
if I can start hammering all of my ranged into there. I know the dwarves will take a bit of damage, but... Right, fall back, fall back, fall back. Rotate a little bit, please.
Take the ground. Outriders, attack!
Nearly there. Oh, it's gonna be brutal. Funny, but brutal, because we may well destroy the dwarves. Oh! And then the enemy lord is dead. Here it comes. Come on, you can shoot there. Oh, here comes fire. That hit basically nothing. And the Chaos Forces are broken, so I really didn't do much in that battle, but... Well, I did something. I just massacred the dwarves in my final volley. Oops. I'm going to claim that that final volley is what broke them, guys. Definitely that final volley terrified the forces of chaos to retreating. While there may have been some dwarven collateral, guys, it was necessary to win the battle. My grenade launchers did very well. I mean, Franzi did his job, which was to stop that hell cannon shooting. So I'm actually, while the dwarves did take damage, I'm happy with that. That works, and that was the whole point of that setup, was to try and get that ambush off. And that is one less chaos army for us to deal with. Well, one heavily reduced chaos army for us to have to actually deal with next turn. So that puts us in a much, much stronger position to advance now. So the dwarves did an ambush as well, and their ambush went off, not mine. Quite funny, really. Anyway, guys, that is where we're going to end this. So if you want to see how I deal with the rest of Chaos, please do like and subscribe so you get to see the update. Obviously, hit the bell thing as well, and popping a comment. As many interactions as possible, basically. It sounds daft. It all helps. It means you're more likely to see my content because of the way the YouTube algorithm works. So please do that. And as always, an extra special thank you to my channel members and patrons: Monster Bound, Unnamed, Space Ace 475, Coding Monster, Jared Horn, and an extra special thank you to William Farmer. Cheers, guys.